Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's now time to begin the commencement ceremony for the exemplary Ringling College of Art and Design graduating class of 2015. I can't hear you. Much better, much better. As we begin today, I have a number of people I want to recognize and express appreciation. And there are basically three outstanding groups of people who, in addition to our group of graduates right here in front of us, comprise the essence of Ringling College. First, the Board of Trustees. This team of volunteer leaders assumes the responsibility for the overall governance of the institution. Through their dedication, determination, and support, along with their belief in the college and its mission, we continue to experience unprecedented growth. I blew it, didn't I? I'm going to stop, okay? Because somehow I thought it was going on at first, but you know what we forgot? The national anthem, right? And the speaker. My bad. My bad.
He's been forgiven. I'd like to invite everyone who would like to pray in your own tradition. Let us pray. To the omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient creator of the universe, and more importantly, the giver of life to humanity. We acknowledge your sovereignty and give thanks for this occasion you have allowed us to witness. Many have traveled far and some near to celebrate the accomplishments of their loved ones' matriculation on the campus of Ringling College of Art and Design. Even now, bless them as they prepare to support these graduating seniors as they embark into the real world, a world with greater demands and expectations. We thank you for the support of family and friends, with an encouraging word, prayer, and even finance. We share our gratitude for Dr. Thompson, the faculty and staff of Ringling College of Art and Design, for their unwavering support for each student as if that student was their own child or sibling. Bless those who have been called upon to speak at this commencement. I pray you will bless them with words of encouragement, of hope that will be remembered from this day forward. To remind the graduates, this is a stepping stone to higher heights. And whenever they feel discouraged, the words from today will give them the strength to continue on. And finally, Lord, we thank you for being omnipresent, which suggests you are already here. And we are asking your blessing upon all that take place today. It is in Jesus' name that I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Fine Arts graduate Kareth Arnold.
Check. Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the
I was so anxious to get this started. So again, class of 2015, we're going to begin these commencement exercises one more time. I was starting to talk about the three groups of people that I especially want to recognize, and the first is our Board of Trustees, who are volunteer leaders who are responsible for the overall governance of the institution, and they really believe in this institution and our mission, and have led the incredible growth that we have seen in the recognition and reputation of the Ringling College as one of the premier art and design colleges. So I want to recognize our board's chair, who is Cheryl Leffler, and I'd like to recognize the other members of the Board of Trustees who are with us today and seated over here in the section over here. Please stand up. Come on, board members, stand up. Thank you so much for your service. The second group I want to thank is the faculty. The contributions of these incredible women and men are what give Ringling College its educational vitality, its strength, its knowledge, and its creativity. As an undergraduate institution focused on teaching art and design and the creative process, we're educating our students to become practice-ready creative professionals who will become the future leaders in our creative economy. Our faculty truly embodies the heart and soul of Ringling College. So faculty, please stand now and be recognized. Students, aren't they amazing? Aren't they amazing? And the third group I want to recognize are the administrators and the staff of Ringling College. Their dedication, teamwork, and efforts above and beyond is critical to this institution. They support the work of the faculty, they help implement the policies adopted by the trustees, and provide the services to you, our students. It's not possible to see all of our staff that are present here today because many of them are in yellow shirts, busy working to make this event run smoothly despite the beginning. But all of those staff and administrators who are able, please stand now and be recognized. Staff? Now, in addition to the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the staff and administrators, there are a very large number of very important people, the VIPs, who are in the audience who deserve special recognition. And these are people who are here to witness this graduation as a testament to their belief and pride in you, the class of 2015. Who are they? They are your parents, grandparents, relatives, spouses, children, significant others, and friends. These are the people who have supported you emotionally, spiritually, financially, and in a myriad of other ways throughout your education at Ringling College. So, members of the class of 2015, I think you ought to show your gratitude for these VIPs by giving them a standing ovation. Now, we are gathered here this afternoon to celebrate commencement. Of all the events that we have at Ringling College, this is by far my favorite. I love commencement. One of the reasons I love it so much is that it's about the one and only occasion in the year of a college president when the students and the faculty, the staff, and the parents are all happy at the same time. They're all very happy. For those who've heard me speak before, I can go on and on about Ringling College and its specialness. From the moment you walk onto campus, you can feel its creative energy, and it is that palpable. Students, you might even remember when you first visited the campus. It may have been about 5 years ago, or 6, depending upon when you decided to apply. It may have been at Portfolio Day or Accepted Students Day or one of the preview days. And that energy we refer to as the Ringling College effect. It's as if the campus itself is alive, as if it has a distinct personality as a living, breathing organism, and it is an organism that is on the move. The Ringling effect makes you feel cared for, nurtured, and embraced because it envelops you like a blanket as soon as you step foot on campus. It is also immersive, it's intensive, and it's inspiring. The Ringling effect is also rigorous. Our curriculum is designed to educate our students to become practice-ready professionals and conceptual creative thinkers. Thinkers who have developed mature artistic depth and talent in their discipline, plus leadership skills for the future. The Ringling effect encompasses being high-tech. We're recognized as being one of the most technologically advanced art colleges anywhere in the world. But that effect is also high touch because we have a keen ability to blend pixels with paint to ensure that at the heart and soul of every one of the students is that they are an artist first and foremost as part of their being. The Ringling effect emanates from our campus environment because we believe in educating the whole student, educating them not only to be scholar practitioners, but also responsible global artist citizens. Through student life experiences, they learn leadership skills so they're positioned to become tomorrow's creative leaders. But the most important thing about the Ringling College effect is its carrying the patience and discipline of our dedicated faculty, one more time, who love teaching, the staff who will do whatever it takes to support student success, the Board of Trustees who give so much of their time and their treasure to ensure the future success of this college, and the students who are so passionate about learning, and finally our alumni who demonstrate every day the remarkable value of a Ringling College education and the work they do. Now the college has two missions that actually intertwine. One is to change the way the world thinks about art and design. And the second is to shatter the myth, and it is a myth, of the starving artist by proving the extraordinary value that artists and designers have in our world, and the value to our economy. During the past decade, Ringling College has evolved into one of the most prestigious institutions of its kind in the United States. In the past 4 years alone, we've made such incredible strides, and the world has really taken notice. But we're not satisfied with being one of the top tier. Our vision is that we will become the preeminent art and design college, period. And we are on a fast track to get there. Your class is very special. When you entered in the fall of 2011, look at the milestones that you witnessed. Just prior to your arrival, believe it or not, we did not have the Academic Center nor Goldstein Hall, but you were able to partake in those. During your time, we also built the Health Center to better serve the needs of our students. And since the majority of the class of 2015 first entered the college that fall, Ringling has made tremendous strides in its reputation and programs, launching innovative endeavors like the Ringling College Studio Lab, Art Network, now celebrating its 4th year, the Collaboratory, a unit of academic affairs to ensure that students are able to experience real-world experiences, opened the student-run 2 columns gallery displaying fine arts in downtown Sarasota, providing exposure of student work to the greater community. We also finished raising the money this past spring, and began the restoration of the historic Sarasota High School, convert that building into the Sarasota Museum of Art, a modern contemporary art museum, and a space for increasing our continuing studies programs. Not only that, but we are about to begin construction on a brand new library. It will become the model library of the future. Furthermore, to support primarily our fine arts program, but also others, we will soon begin construction of the Bash Visual Arts Center. This will add new media such as glass and ceramics to our program and replace the wood shop, etc. of Brandenburg. Finally, in a unique public-private partnership, we're also going to be starting construction of a new soundstage and post-production complex that will bring the film industry professionals to Sarasota to work directly with our students. So a couple of accolades. The Hollywood Reporter again listed our digital filmmaking program as one of the top 25 film programs in the world. Yes, there must be the film guys, okay. And last summer, 17 of our alumni and students worked on and produced the second feature film that the college has done that was premiered at the Sarasota Film Festival and sold out to 3 screenings. 2 of our Ringling students worked on the soon-to-be-released Paul Schiff feature film, My All-American, and 2 others worked on Amazon Studios' new series, Mozart in the Jungle. U.S. News & World Report a year or 2 ago named us the most wired campus in America, and the publication Imagine FX called Ringling College the #1 digital arts college program in the world. The awards to our students, more importantly, keep flooding in. This spring, Ringling College claimed 51 local Addy Awards, including 21 Gold Addies, a Judge's Choice, and the Best in Show win. All right, students, at the district level, Ringling College Motion Design won the Student Best in Show Award. The Society of Illustrators, the most competitive and prestigious of juried shows for illustration, has accepted a total of 251 Ringling College student works into its scholarship competition since it began in 2008, more than any other college in the country. And of the more than 8,700 pieces entered from colleges and universities this year, only 196 were selected. And of those 196, 19 were Ringling College student work. And for the 4th time since the award's inception, a Ringling College student who's graduating here today was awarded the Society of Illustrators' top award, the Zankel Scholarship. Through our Ringling College Studio Lab, Program Design Center students have been creating the brand design for Anna Paquin's company, Chasm Productions. One of our advertising students was named as one of the most promising multicultural students by American Advertising Federation. Business of Art and Design students have worked with Hasbro, Microsoft, Cirque du Soleil, Dali Museum, and other top companies in major real-life projects, and are revolutionizing creativity in business as leaders of our future economy. Interior design students, not one, but 2 of only 4 awards at the RBT National Student Light Fixture Competition and swept the SPC International Collaboration Design Competition. In fine arts, alumni work was exhibited at the Miami Basel Select Fair, and students and their work were featured in numerous magazines and publications nationally and internationally. And also one of our alums, Mir Kobashala, who earned a 2013 Guggenheim Fellowship, returned to work and inspire our students. So he came back to Ringling to do that. And of course, a number of our recent graduates are attending graduate schools at prestigious universities like Yale University, etc. Photography and imaging students were featured in American Photo magazine at the Breda International Photography Festival in the Netherlands and the International Center of Photography in New York, where one of our students won the prestigious Hillman Award. Motion designers were awarded the Adobe Design Achievement Grand Prize, a National Gold Addy and 2 Silver Addies. 2 were selected into the Sarasota Film Festival, 1 is a finalist for the ProMax BDA National Contest. And 1 was named by Variety magazine as one of the top students to watch. Game art and design students are wowing the industry with such prominent studios as 343 Industries, the makers of Halo, Intel Real Effects, Hasbro, Moonbot Studios, and Riot Games are recruiting our students, and a number of our graduating seniors got the opportunity to work with the Roman Coppola studio American Zoetrope on a new game being developed commercially. Finally, computer animation was ranked as at the top by Animation Career Review for every category. Alumni and, there you go, okay, sorry, you can cheer. Alumni and trustee Brandon Oldenburg, who actually was an illustration major when he was here, and Limbert Fabian of Moonbot Studios won an Emmy Award for their animated short Silent. And then alumnus Patrick Osborne won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film, or Feast. And 28 of our alumni worked on the Oscar-winning Big Hero 6. The program now totals 11 Student Academy Awards in the last 13 years, but we won't find out who are the finalists until June. But Steve Hickner, a Best of Ringling juror and a director from DreamWorks, said of this class that is graduating, quote, "I've been visiting Ringling for the past 6 years, and I think that this year's films are the overall best that I have ever seen." So congratulations, Steve. Finally, 2 of our students working together on an animation short won the Audience Choice Award in the Trinity Film Festival. Now, with the continued collaboration in Patterson and the Patterson Foundation, our newest initiative, the Collaboratory, which is this multidisciplinary creative think tank, which connects corporations, nonprofits, and government to our students so our students can work on real-world projects with real-world clients. In only its second year, over 225 students were able to partake in this substantial experiential learning programs, with over 32 companies involved, including General Motors, doing automotive sculpting and speed shapes, Feld Entertainment, creating a unique visitor experience for their corporate office, rebranding the Sarasota Police Department. And they've also created a trailer and visual treatment for the video game being developed by American Zoetrope. So much change, so much progress, and you, there's 250 creatives in the class of 2015, you have helped make it all happen. You are the ones who have brought the reputation of Ringling College to where it is because of the accolades and the awards and the hard work that you exhibit. You've embraced the change, you've endured the challenges, but you're also much better prepared to leave Ringling now because rapid change is ever present today in every field, especially the creative fields. So graduates, pat yourselves on the back, give yourself a well-deserved round of applause as you, go ahead. You have made an indelible mark on this institution that will live on forever. But in ending this chapter in your lives, you should know that Ringling College will always, always be with you. As you know, we continue to support you through our career services operation for the rest of your life. You can use it for life. And we continue to celebrate your accomplishments, so keep in touch because we hope you come back like David Brumstead has come back. Congratulations on all your achievements. Thank you for joining us at Ringling College. And it's now my pleasure to announce as president of Ringling College of Art and Design that having reviewed the credentials of the candidates for graduation in the class of 2015, as a result of that review, I am convinced each of the candidates for graduation will make significant contributions that will add to the stellar reputation of excellence of the Ringling College of Art and Design for years to come. Graduates, congratulations on all of your achievements. Thank you.
Well, it is indeed a pleasure to introduce this year's student commencement speaker. Russell grew up in Lakeland, Florida, where he happily immersed himself in music, dance, theater, and visual arts for 9 years at the Rochelle School for the Arts and 4 years at the Harrison Center for the Visual and Performing Arts. Even as a child, he had a deep love for all of the arts. In 3rd grade, they asked us to focus on one thing, he says. I had stage fright, so I settled on the visual arts. At Ringling College, what started as a reluctant choice became a passion, one that did not go unnoticed. During his time here, Russell won a host of awards and honors, including local and regional Gold and Sylvie Addy Awards for the iPad editions of the Ringling College Catalog and Context magazine in 2014. He also won a President's Scholarship for Graphic Design in 2011, was an Avant-Garde Scholarship finalist in 2014, and is the 2014 Student Life Trustee Scholar. Awards are one thing. Hands-on accomplishment is another. And that's something Russell can certainly claim. He put his artistry to work as a graphic designer at Ringling's Design Center and as an intern at Abercrombie & Fitch. His artistic achievements are not the only thing, though, that Russell has to show for during his 4 years here. He has mentored many a student as a resident assistant, and he's worked for campus activities as an audiovisual specialist and volunteered his time for so many, many committees and campus events. After graduation, Russell will be interning at Leo Burnett in Chicago as an art director. He is certainly just an all-around, very, very special student. So it is with great, great pleasure that I introduce your 2015 student speaker, graphic and interactive communication major, Russell Menk.
That's right. Of course.
Yeah, baby.
All right, I have to top him. So, I'm going to. Well, guess what? It's finally graduation day. It's a day where we laugh and cry, feel warm and fuzzy inside. So, and I know the parents are thinking, like, this is where they start their future. They're going to go off and do great things. I know we're just thinking, we have our weekends back. Great weekends. And I know a lot of you asking, oh man, are you nervous? Are you going to mess up? Don't trip. But it's like, no, I don't feel nervous at all. I obviously got over my stage fright. And if I feel nervous at all, I have a picture of Emma to make me feel better. Some of you might be rolling your eyes, but I expect that. Now I will start my actual speech. So, when I was 5 years old, my mom and dad decided to enroll me in art school. During class, I would draw pictures of cars and Pokemon, learning the fundamentals and principles of design. But I also remember drawing a detailed blueprint of my vision for Lego World. There's more. I knew I wanted to be in Orlando and place at Universal, and I knew which of my buddies would be my board of directors and with me as CEO, and I remember pitching all this to my mom in the backseat of the car on the way to school one day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you grow up with an event planner and an engineer. My mom liked to keep me company with packs of Crayolas and notebooks, and my dad would have me calculate the miles per gallon a car got every time we filled up, like a typical engineer. So, for as long as I can remember, I always felt like I had two different sides, just like a coin. There's one side that loves drawing portraits and creating ideas for video games, and the other side loves astronomy, math, and solving problems. I would always look for something to do outside of my art, even complementing it, although it sometimes made me feel a little out of place. In high school, I was the only one in my art class that did athletics. I volunteered as a camp counselor for the local museum, and I took AP chemistry. 9 out of 10 artists would agree never to take AP chemistry. This made me nervous when I decided to attend Ringling. I had gone to pre-college and loved every second of it, but I was afraid I wasn't going to fit in for the long haul. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to find other people who share my sense of duality, and I wouldn't get to explore everything else that interests me. I discovered I was completely, 100%, in every sense of the word, wrong. Oh man, was I wrong. Maybe it was when I moved in, I met a guy wearing a Guy Harvey shirt who was a big college football fan like I was. Maybe it was when my new roommate and I agreed to cover every inch of our room and bathroom with lights and posters. Geez, I wonder who that was. Creating the most spectacular fire hazard Ringling has ever seen, but we were quite proud. Or maybe it was when I was greeted by a staff and student body that made me feel so comfortable and accepted that I questioned why I was nervous at all. That's because we're just not just art students. From the very beginning, Ringling taught us to strive for more. Don't just be an artist, be a thinker, an explorer, and a leader. We are artists, but we are also club leaders, resident assistants, volunteers, ambassadors, and orientation leaders. We will be successful not because we can just create a good illustration or design, but because we can tell the whys and hows behind it and help others to do the same. Graphic design taught me how to create compelling designs, and student life brought me out of my shy shell and turned me into a confident leader. Tomorrow will be for the multi-talented people, for those who see both sides of the coin. And we, the Ringling class of 2015, that's us, we are that tomorrow. Just because our diplomas say BFA or BA, that's not the end-all summary of who we are. We are not one-sided. Today, on our graduation day, we celebrate everything we have experienced. Every job, every late night, every heartache, every canceled yoga class, every lesson, every mentor, every victory, and everyone we met over the past 4 years. We can survive anything, everything from catastrophic IT failures to all nights. We can survive in the real world. And I'll remember everyone we met over the past 4 years. I certainly will. Because the greatest reward we can receive at the end of this journey is some solidified sense of who we are. Of course, none of us could have done it alone. All of us have family, friends, classmates, and loved ones that have helped us through these 4 years. I could not have done it if it wasn't for my supportive family, who has encouraged my creative journey since kindergarten, a best friend who's always been there for me since freshman year with friendship and buttons. Oh wait, that's a typo. Not graphic design. I meant to say graphic and interactive communications class. Yeah, hashtag Get Forever. A class that gave me more than just a new nickname, but lasting memories. A group of staff and faculty that embraced who I am and showed me my potential, even the part I didn't know I had. And of course, you guys, my class of 2015. I can honestly say that I've never been anywhere where I feel more connected and accepted and motivated than here with my class of 2015. After today, the map changes. As someone once told me, who heard it from someone else, for the last 4 years, our journey has been laid out before us. But starting today, we make our own journey, and every journey has a starting point. When I'm out in the real world and I begin to feel nervous or scared or confused, I will look at my diploma hanging on my wall next to my plan for world domination, and I will think back to this place, my starting point. I remember everything I have learned, everyone I knew, every sarcastic Jeff Light's remark, and every Chris Schaefer joke made at my expense, and I wish he was here to hear that, but he's not. So, because while I may be a two-sided coin, both sides will always be at home here in Sarasota at Ringling College Art and Design with you guys. So before I go, I just want to toast, brought to you by Aquafina, to us, to our future, to the bonds that we have, and may they be unbreakable for the time to come. And with that said, I, Russell Mang, sign out for the last time. Good job, guys. We did it.
2011, Ringling College, with the support of trustee Robert O. Barkley and his wife Marilyn, established the Robert O. Barkley Teaching and Learning Summer Fellowship Program. The intent of the fellowship program was to provide faculty members with support during the summer months so that they could focus their attention on a specific project that supports innovation in teaching and student learning. After 3 cycles of awarding the Barkley Summer Fellowships, grant recipients became eligible for the Distinguished Educator Award. This semester, members of the Departmental Advisory Committee reviewed the candidates and selected Ann Albritton as the Robert O. Barkley Distinguished Educator for 2014 and 15. Ann joined the college to teach art history courses in 2000. She holds degrees from Eckerd College, University of Southern Florida, and City University of New York. She has served as the faculty liaison for international studies and represented the college at professional conferences around the globe. She recently announced that she will be co-authoring the forthcoming book titled Art History in a Global Context, Methods, Themes, and Approaches. Ann is a true colleague. Those who have worked with Ann appreciate her intelligence, dry wit, and enthusiasm for Ringling College and its students. Please join me in congratulating Ann Albritton for this well-deserved recognition.
Wow. How wonderful. Thank you, Vice President Bellatoni. Thank you, President Thompson, the trustees, the heads of the departments who made this selection, and especially Robert and Marilyn Barkley for this wonderful grant. I'm especially honored to be selected out of this group of Barkley recipients for the Distinguished Teaching Award. It's a group of remarkable faculty. I mean, we have great faculty sitting over there, right? In most schools, in many colleges, academics are recognized for their publications or their big art exhibits. And here we do value those, but we really value teaching in the classroom. As someone who's always prized the opportunity to engage our wonderful students in my field of study, art history, this Barkley Award is especially meaningful. Teaching can make a profound difference in students' lives. As a mature student returning to college after my first child started first grade, memorable teachers inspired me to become a teacher. A great literary scholar, Jules Spears Brooker, for 2 of my undergraduate courses, showed me the value of research and a passion for learning. Linnea Dietrich, an art historian at University of South Florida when I was getting a master's degree there, she was sort of a wild and wonderful character, but she taught me to question and to explore fearlessly in many different directions. And here at Ringling College, my colleague Daphne Rosenzweig has she's encouraged and sometimes prodded me in a global direction, which has become my passion today. Thanks, Daphne. The Barkley Award will enable me to do the research for the much-needed book that Jeff mentioned on global art history, on its importance and how to teach it. A colleague from the Rhode Island School of Design and I were asked to write this book by a major academic publisher because of a panel we chaired at the College Art Association in 2014. We hope that this book will be a major component in changing the way we see art history, that it is and always has been, or at least for hundreds of years, global. Not just New York or Paris or Rome or even Miami or LA. It's global. The goal is to create a tool to help teachers communicate this effectively to their students. This Distinguished Faculty Award not only recognizes faculty for instructing and engaging students, it also allows us to pursue professional development, which will enrich our work as educators. This kind of award pays dividends, not only to us as individual professors, but also to the college and in the classroom itself. Those of us who teach at Ringling College are very grateful for the opportunities this award has created. And I especially thank Robert and Marilyn Barkley for your great inspiration and vision for Ringling College faculty. And I thank you for this recognition for me. Thank you very much.
As we just heard from Dr. Albritton, we do have great faculty here at the college. This will be the last graduation ceremony for 3 members of our teaching faculty. It is my privilege as Dean of Faculty to announce the retirements of Norman Herview, Carolyn Bloomer, and Dee Hood. Norman is retiring after 31 years of teaching and service to the college. Carolyn is retiring after 22 years of teaching and service. Dee is retiring after 20 years of teaching and service. To put this into some context, the BFA graduating class for Norman's first year with the school totaled 56 students. The graduating class here today is 265, so Norman has seen a lot of history here. The graduating class for Dr. Bloomer's first year was 118, and for Dee Hood, the first ceremony, was 158. All 3 of these long-term faculty were granted emeritus status by the Board of Trustees at their meeting last month. I ask Norman, Carolyn, and Dee to please stand for recognition.
At this time, it's my great privilege to be able to introduce Ringling College's 2015 commencement speaker, artist, illustrator, designer, and TV star, David Bromstead. Yeah, it's better if I mention it's welcome home, David, because he's one of our most notable alumni, having graduated from Ringling College in 1996. And we are definitely very thrilled to have him back. Growing up in a small town in Minnesota, his creativity and passion for drawing, paint, and painting led him here to Ringling and to Sarasota. After graduating, he launched his career at Walt Disney World in Orlando, where he conceived and executed major installations for Walt Disney World. And then worked also at Universal Studios and also part of doing things with Islands of Adventures. He produced his first exhibition of art and custom furniture for the Art Basel Miami Beach in 2011. He is the original winner of HGTV's Design Star program, which led to his becoming the host of his own series, Color Splash, where he has completed more than 150 room makeovers across the nation. He has also appeared on HGTV's Showdown, Bang for Your Buck, served as host and mentor for HGTV's Star and Design Star, and has appeared on Oprah Winfrey, Ellen DeGeneres, Ricky Lake, Nate Berkus, Good Morning America, and the Wendy Williams shows. His design advice has been featured in HGTV magazine almost every month. And he's also been featured in USA Today, People, Redbook, Forbes Travel, the Huntington Post, and Better Homes and Gardens, just to name a few. We are extremely incredibly excited to welcome him home as one of the Ringling College family, who's become one of our generation's most innovative, creative artist entrepreneurs. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our 2015 commencement speaker, Mr. David Bromstead. David.
You kind of said it all. That's pretty much my speech. See you later. So proud of you guys. I mean, what an accomplishment. I know what it's like to go through 4 years of Ringling. It's tough. But you know what? It's good. It's good stuff. But let's really give it up for the president, the faculty, and the board of trustees, because if they were not around to teach you all these amazing tricks of the trade, you would not have the talents that you would have now. So let's give them a big round of applause again. All right, so, the introduction was nice, but it sounded very glamorous, yes? My life after Ringling was not glamorous, let me tell you. Listen, I graduated top 5 of my class, very proud of that, but the top 4 of us, we didn't get jobs, and that's okay. And I want everyone to know out there is that being an artist, you know what? People think that being an artist is about starving, and that's what everyone thinks. But you know what? An artist creates the world around us. From the chairs we sit in, from the architecture we are around, to the pens and pencils that we use, we as artists are powerful, and we create the world. One thing I do want to encourage you guys on is, I know you guys have been very focused on your craft, illustration, graphic design, interior design, whatever it is, fine art, and that's very important, and that's wonderful. But the reason for my success is that I kept learning all different sorts of crafts. I kept learning and discovering that I could do everything. And as artists, I know each and every one of you can do everything, because as an artist, your mind just keeps going and going and going. And that means that you can work, and which is really important these days. Let's just get it, let's just be true. I mean, we really need to make some rent, don't we? For 10 years, I struggled. Yes, I did lots of installations for Walt Disney World and Universal Studios, but I was just barely making ends meet. I didn't have health insurance. I didn't have anything to back up myself up on, but you know what I had? I had drive, and I had the knowledge that I know I could do it. And you know what? That's what you gotta take away from these 4 years, because you know what? The real world is very different than school. School is very safe. The real world is very mean. But you know what? We're going to conquer it all together, because as artists united, we can do anything. Anything and everything. So my message to you, what was that? Where was that? My message to you is to keep reaching out. Come on, what's happening over there? My biggest message to you, and the one that I learned the most, is to be versatile, to learn things that you're uncomfortable with, to learn things that you never thought you would want to learn or need to learn. But you know what? That's how I made money. I was working at Disney, and I was working for $15 an hour. No insurance, no benefits, no nothing. And they fired me, or they gave up my contract because I was too expensive. I'm like, really? And I was like working my balls off, doing as much as I could. I'm like, I'm killing myself creating amazing artwork for you guys for nothing. But I created such, sorry, I have no filter. Sorry, parents. But what I did was I created great relationships in the art world. And by doing that is when I was let go with Disney with that contract, is that the managers of all of the parks and resorts kept using me. And that's when I created a business. And my dad, like the first job I had was with Animal Kingdom. And she goes like this, oh my God, can you work with wood? I'm like, don't, you pervert. I saw you over there. We all know I can work with wood, but we're not talking about that kind of wood. Let me rephrase that. Can you do woodworking? And I said, yes. And she goes, great, here's what I need, here's what the price is, blah, 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 this. And I went like this, okay, great. So I went home and I went on the phone, I called my dad, I'm like, what the hell do I do? I'm like, I don't know how to work with wood. He goes, buddy, get yourself a jigsaw, a drill, some screws, and some wood glue, and you'll be just fine. And by doing that, I learned how to do a different craft that I never thought I actually would ever do, but I never thought it was going to take me into the direction that it took me into where it took me now. Now I'm on TV. I have been on, oh my gosh, 9 years. They call me the granddaddy of HGTV because I am actually the oldest talent on HGTV. Not oldest, just the longest lasting. TV was never in my, do I look old? Are these lights working me? I'm like, I was asking for like more of this lighting, not this lighting. But TV was never in my arsenal. I never thought I was going to be on TV. I didn't think I had that personality. But you know what? Life takes you in so many different ways. And as an artist, you have to be prepared for that. And even if you guys have jobs, and congratulations that you do, you just never know when you're gonna be laid off. You just never know what's gonna be, sorry, I'm the reality guy here. Like, you might be fired tomorrow, but congratulations to you guys who have jobs. And for those who don't, keep pushing on, keep working without your limits. Have a good time doing this because you know what? We are special. There's not a lot of artists out here. And you know what? Ringling is one of the best schools in the world. And you know what? You guys are graduating from it. But lose the ego. I'm not kidding. I'm being very serious. Me and my friends, we all thought because this is one of the best schools, we have a great education, we're gonna get jobs like this. Bam. No, lose the ego and just be yourselves and have fun with it, but never, ever go outside your field. Never, ever go outside of being creative. Because once you go out and be a realtor and make some serious money, mom and dad, you gotta support them, you gotta help them out. Don't encourage them to get into another craft because once you do that, you're never gonna get back into it. It's so difficult. Then it becomes a hobby. But you didn't spend, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars on this to become a hobby? You came out here to change the world, didn't you? Transform it, make it gorgeous, make it pretty, make it fabulous. That's what we're all about. Congratulations, you guys. So proud of you. Prepare for the future, lose the ego, have a great time, but always keep open to new and open possibilities. Congratulations. Oh, and do you love my pants? I look a little bit like a nun, but you know.
Might as well just go home now. Thank you, David. I can't believe I have to follow him. Well, congratulations, graduates. You have just completed 4 or possibly more years of hard, relentless work. You know, this reminds me of a quote that I want to share with you. It goes, "There is no such thing as talent, only the lack of talent. The rest is hard work." As you leave Ringling to begin your career, whatever part of the world you might be headed to, I hope you will always remember why you chose to spend your life in the arts. Because being an artist or a designer is not a career, but it's who you are every moment of your life. And I implore you to remember, as creative thinkers, we are supposed to question assumptions and beliefs, that we should continually approach art and design as catalysts for social change. And we should always strive to create work that has value. Because remember, it isn't simply the act of creation itself, but the end to which it is put that ultimately determines the value of your work. Ringling College of Art and Design has one commencement ceremony recognizing its December 2014 and May 2015 graduates, as well as prospective August graduates. This afternoon, we are here to recognize and honor the recipients of the Bachelor of Arts degree and the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. This year, we begin a special tradition at Ringling College. The diplomas that you will receive were designed by graduating senior Mindy Wynn. Faculty member Jeff Blights designed a unique college logo for the occasion. Yep. And each and every diploma was hand printed in our letterpress and book art center by Bridget Elmer. I really want to thank these talented individuals for adding a special and unique touch to this year's diploma. Graduates, the diplomas are beautiful, and I think you will be pleased. Before conferring of degrees, I would like to call your attention to the meaning of the cords worn by our graduating students. Red, white, and blue cords are worn by our United States veterans. We salute these veterans who have so bravely served in the armed forces and express our deep gratitude to them for their service. Royal blue cords are worn by our international students. Gold cords are worn by honors degree candidates whose grade point averages were 3.5 or higher at the end of the fall semester. The final determination of degree honors will be based on GPAs through the spring 2015 semester and will be noted on the diploma and official transcript. In recognition of their exceptional talent, leadership, and contributions to the college community, white cords are worn by our trustee scholar recipients. A silver cord is worn by the student commencement speaker, and a pink cord is worn by the student vocalist. So, how about we give you some diplomas? You guys ready for that? This is what you've been waiting for many years, the conferring of the degrees for the class of 2015. As the Chief Academic Officer of the college, I have the distinct honor of presenting the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Business of Art and Design, and the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Advertising Design, Computer Animation, Digital Filmmaking, Fine Arts, Painting, Printmaking, Sculpture, Game Art and Design, Graphic and Interactive Communication, Illustration, I was waiting for interior design, motion design, photography and digital imaging. President Thompson, I am pleased to inform you that these candidates have satisfactorily completed all academic requirements have met all institutional standards and have been recommended for graduation by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees. Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Bellantoni. By the authority vested in the office of the President by the Board of Trustees of the Ringling College of Art and Design, I hereby award to each of you the degrees which you have earned in your course of studies. And as evidence thereof, you shall be given diplomas with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertinent thereto. Members of the class of 2015, congratulations.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Business of Art and Design. Nandin Erden Baira.
Kashawat Bista.
Lauren Michelle DeChow.
Terrence James Donlin.
Kamal Ramzi Hakim with honors.
Christian Lee Hansen.
Alexandra Alicia Summer Holmes.
Lauren Brooke Huber.
Michael Adam Lengal.
Luke Brudar Nassif.
Keith Michael Nielsen with honors.
Wendy Oliva with honors.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Advertising Design. Eloisa Maria Catalan, minor in Business of Art and Design.
Megan K-Young Cole, minor in Business of Art and Design with honors.
Jessica Rogers Kuykendall, minor in Business of Art and Design.
Tondeko Lariciano, minor in Photography and Digital Imaging with honors.
Takia Mwanza, minor in Business of Art and Design with honors.
Eric Jacob Wagner.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Computer Animation. Claire Mareth R. with honors.
Paige Lauren Carter with honors.
Christina Tien Wei Sheng with honors.
Cole Thomas Clark.
Rachel Michelle Doda.
Joshua Wayne Faust.
Milivet Gonzalez de Jesus with honors.
John William Governanti.
Nathaniel David Hatton.
Adele Hawkins.
Ariel Languin Ju.
Joanne Kang.
Sue Kang.
Kriti Kaur.
Sue Kim.
Katie Elaine Knudsen with honors.
Chuhee Cole.
Hoke Lee.
Tabia Marie Lees.
Isabel Litiker de Pino.
On Yi Lo with honors.
Carla Renata Lutz, minor in Business of Art and Design.
Mikel Mujica.
Allison Allie Helen Norman.
Anna Hines Paddock with honors.
Charles Edward Parisi Jr., minor in Business of Art and Design.
Ji-yoon June Park with honors.
Min Gu Park.
Jacob Potterfeld.
Christopher Powell.
Michael Ropel.
Valerie Nicole Sadazan.
Kevin Temmer.
Isaac Trankenshoe.
Sophia Kekichan Wong.
Mary Jane Whiting.
Jackie Shung.
Tanya Zuman.
Yunhao Zheng.
Candidates for the degree, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Digital Filmmaking. Tony Ahido.
Alec S. Armbruster.
Daniel Humberto Capello.
Eduardo Nardin Correa.
Milan Alexander Granje.
Chelsea Jean Hip with honors.
Alyssa Hogan.
Zachary Alvin Jones Johnson.
Jordan P. Kiefer.
Aaron Kinsey.
Nick Lennon with honors.
Courtney Luby with honors.
Alejandro Munoz.
Nicole Josie Payne.
Patricia Pete with honors.
Harrison Paul Stagner with honors.
Tazio Hunter Thompson with honors.
May Snowden Elizabeth Todd, minor in fine arts with honors.
Candidates for the degree, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Fine Arts. Corey C. Allen with honors.
Kareth Christine Arnold with honors.
Peggy Ellen Blunt with honors.
Sarah Brady.
Congratulations. All right, way to go.
Carrie Ann Bullard with honors.
Danielle Simone Colon with honors.
Miguel Diaz.
Dana Doika.
Kyler Duay with honors.
Stephanie Marie Croth.
Jackson Ray Petty with honors.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Painting, Maurice Lee Mullinax.
Candidate for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Sculpture, Glenna Dame Baker with honors.
Mackenzie Alice Vartanian, minor in Business of Art and Design with honors.
Tammy Ann Zeitler with honors.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Game Art and Design. Estiba Lee Darian Arenas, minor in Business of Art and Design.
Alexandra Prescott Barlow.
Noah Belfer.
Devin Brown with honors.
Michael Calandra.
Stephen Danielle Calderon.
Pierre Francesco Gabileria.
Ty Christian Harmon.
Rachel Ann Jones.
Alex Keller.
Tyler Corbin Laracy.
Sarah Lundberg.
Sean Patrick O'Toole.
Dion Pois.
Jacob Sumrow.
Matthew Jordan Trammell.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic and Interactive Communication. Anna Babe Veya with honors.
Alex Christian Castiglia with honors.
Anthony Jake Castiglia with honors.
Sean Dennis.
Jen Downs.
Amalia Ann Fredrickson with honors.
Kelsey Gates.
Taylor Ann Geely.
Matthew Adam Jessel.
Kimberly Jones.
James Michael Kendall.
Dylan Marcus Cohen.
Leah Frances Lauber.
Russell Jameson Mank with honors.
Mindy Mayon Wynn with honors.
Nancy Nystrom with honors.
Christina Oliva with honors.
Carlos Oliveras Colon with honors.
Alexa Shera, minor in Business of Art and Design with honors.
Jamie Sharpstein with honors.
Trey Andrew Thompson.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Illustration. Asia Z. Akhmatova with honors.
Stefan Alvarado.
Audrey Louise Benjaminson.
Alec Dante Betancourt with honors.
Garrett Boslow.
Danny Cash.
Juania Olivia Cawthorn.
Rachel Cheramella.
Erin Mary Collina.
Miriam Columbera, minor in Fine Arts with honors.
Serene Jamie Cordova with honors.
Shelby Cragg.
Anna Craig with honors.
Jay Crosby with honors.
Jason Davis.
Molly Dean with honors.
Vincenza Della Donna.
Andrea Espinoza.
Melissa Marie Estrada.
Jose Fernandez.
Megan Elizabeth Fisher with honors.
Alicia Nicole Four.
Nisa Marguerite Gardner.
Benjamin Girdwood with honors.
Parker Nia Gordon.
L. Gross.
Deanna Hahn with honors.
Sammy Hunter with honors.
Caitlin Jackson.
Dahae Jung.
James Lee Johnson with honors.
Julian Joyner.
Jillian Lee Judkins.
Yasmin Alexandra Utenman with honors.
Tyler Daniel Keschner with honors.
Cameron Deval Kramer.
Lydia Paulina Labuda.
Lauren Raquel Laguna with honors.
Hugo Lamb with honors.
Krista Elise Lateau.
Denise Leal.
Joshua Michaels Lees.
Harrison Lemire.
Philip Andrew Leslie.
Victor Lewis Mowry with honors.
Cameron Christopher Miller.
Jacob Miller.
Joanna Nicole Murray.
Joshua Michael Newton.
Marissa Newton.
Elena New.
Emma Kathleen O'Brien.
Mark Orzechowski with honors.
Danielle Otrakji.
Sun Young Park with honors.
Sun Young Park.
Ann Pashier with honors.
Haley Page Patolano.
Ryan Peters.
Alexander Philip Piton.
Taylor Nicole Pullman with honors.
Shout out to the homies!
Jonathan David Randazzo.
Chris Resilard.
Giselle Rivera.
Andrea Victoria Roca.
Irene Elia Rofel.
Kenneth Taylor Rout.
Kezia Maria Sardina.
Susan Teresa Shalnier, minor in photography, visual imaging, with honors.
Jonathan Raymond Shore.
Lily Chestnut Stangland.
Philip Marcus Stewart.
Benjamin Fox Stoddard.
Mary Rachel Thompson with honors.
Brenna Thumler with honors.
Shulong Tien.
Clarissa Chandra.
Morgan Nicole Trent with honors.
Michael Anthony Trujillo.
Angela Tasai.
Delaney Lace White.
Jordan Whitman.
Deanna Willette.
Trevor Nicholas Williams.
Cassandra Nicole Wirt.
Victoria Marie Wazinski.
Cameron Patrick Zacer.
Elsie Zhang with honors.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Interior Design. Natalie Dory.
Elena L. Haas, minor in Business of Art and Design with honors.
Marianne Keeney, minor in Business of Art and Design.
Samara Claire Lang.
Hannah Margot Morris with honors.
Lisa H. Staus with honors.
Tyler Tuck.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Motion Design. Stephen Daniel Adams.
Biraj Ajmeri.
Audrey Aquino with honors.
Christina Marie Avagliano.
Jason David Beal with honors.
Jacob Walter Barrier.
Kareem Kamjic.
Clay Dobson Cundiff.
Colin Kernow.
Julia Ann Dunn.
Rashad Michael Shakespeare Dunn.
Carlos Enciso.
Dakota Hopkins with honors.
Sarah E. Johnson.
Whitney Alexandra Kish with honors.
Kareem Hesham Maksoud.
Melina Perez.
Alex Pope.
Brooke Marie Scott.
Pat Vadanathorn.
Robin Edward West.
Bolin Zhu.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Photography and Digital Imaging.
I'll grab my backup.
For rank, Belesne.
Ethan Jameson Berger.
David John Eckhart.
Should be close.
Taylor Brooke Evans with honors.
Erica Ricky Leigh Fagan with honors.
Robert Fair.
Jason Thomas Harris with honors.
Catherine Elizabeth Harrison with honors.
Erin Elizabeth Jefferson.
Rachel Grace Kuzma with honors.
Kelly Machado.
Muriel Martinez.
Madison Greer Malinari McDonald.
Abril Ashley Sicaros.
Robert Costanel Wall.
Jose Carlos Vasari Pinto.
Jason, are these mics? It's not our mic?
Graduates of the class of 2015, I hope you feel incredibly proud because you have met the rigorous standards of Ringling College, and your years of dedication, study, and incredibly hard work have finally paid off. Now, at the conclusion of the benediction, I ask the audience to please remain seated until the graduates are out of the auditorium here. You graduates are now among an elite group of graduates of one of the premier art and design colleges in the world. And now you have the degrees to prove it. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, it's been a pleasure to have you as students. And thank you for entrusting your education to Ringling College. As you transition to the next stage of your life, as a result of your experiences here, you'll be forever connected to this institution. In fact, you and your creative pursuits will represent Ringling College for life, because it's through you, the graduates, that most people will first learn about the creative community of the Ringling College of Art and Design and the excellent education here. We look forward to sharing in your professional success. I encourage you to become involved as alumni, whether it's by recommending Ringling to potential art and design students who may want to follow in your footsteps, or mentoring a current student at the college, or encouraging your employers to recruit here, or simply introducing the college to new friends. Please stay in touch so we can help celebrate your success. And like David, we hope you'll come back. Come back and use our new sound stage and post-production facility. Potentially, maybe you'll have an exhibition at the Sarasota Museum of Art, or come back and use our new library. But by all means, come back, because you, the class of 2015, you will have the best opportunities in a lifetime. And best wishes on your next stage of your lives as you help shatter that myth of the starving artist by becoming the world's creative leaders of the future. Congratulations to the class of 2015. Yes! Yes! Yes!
They call it photo blasting. I'm almost photo blasted him a minute ago. Let us go for the final blessing. May the God of our weary years, may the God of our silent tears, may the God who has brought us thus far along the way, may the creator of all creation continue to bless you with creativity. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May Yahweh's face shine on you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord turn towards you and give you peace. Amen.
Amen. Amen.